Is there anybody that you like in our class right now? If yes, who? I tell you, it was only 3 seconds but a million things went through my mind. So I'm like, yes.
I'm John. I'm Zain.
I'm Sue.
Hi, I'm Leah, and this is
Zula ChickChats. We safe distancing.
Okay, hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Zula ChickChats, and today you can tell that our setup is a little bit different because we are practicing some social distancing, so we are all 1 meter apart. And today we are going to be talking about dating within your clique. How we should start off the topic, right, is tell us whether you dated someone within your clique or you've been like the third party in your clique to experience this situation.
I dated my friend before who was like in a group of friends lah. This was when we were in JC and then eventually into NS and stuff like that.
Mine is I'm like a third party. Like it happened within like different groups of friends from different parts of my life. I always see friendships being sour after that.
I'm the total opposite. My current boyfriend and I are actually from the same social circle.
In my case, it's not really a very big deal. It's just like a couple of my friends dated in my JC clique, then they broke up. Then it was like, okay, now everybody's awkward with each other.
Is it the clique broke up also?
Eventually, but not because of like that reasons, I feel. It's just like they grew apart. So maybe Mel can share a bit about the different stories that have happened in more details.
My boyfriend X and I, we were friends for... I actually don't know that he exists at all. I'm like an extreme extrovert at the point of time. Then he's an extreme introvert. So he just sit in one corner with his hoodie and the hair covering the face. But then he started hanging out with my group of friends. Because like they boys ma. Then after that, he joined us for lunch. Then that's where I realized, oh, got this person. And as we hang out often, my feelings for him started to grow. How our relationship even started was because of my friend. So we were hanging out together one day. Then he planned it out. He was like, okay, let's play truth or dare. When it was my turn, right, I picked truth. Then he asked, is there anybody that you like in our class right now? If yes, who? I tell you, it was only 3 seconds but a million things went through my mind. So I'm like, yes. Excellent.
And then
Say his name, right? It's super awkward, right?
He just, thank you. But we didn't get into a relationship immediately after that. He started growing feelings for me after knowing how I feel. Then we ended up together.
Nice.
Nice, very fairy tale.
Very. Okay, back to the drama.
So I was in JC, right? Then like I was in ODEC, right? Outdoor Adventure Club. I always thought like this particular girl was very cute. But then back at that time, right, when I was still at the start, she was in canoeing. Suddenly she joined ODEC, yeah. But then the story was tumultuous because she was kind of being like chased by this senior in canoeing. By a twist of fate and the hand of God, right? Suddenly this guy goes on her for no reason. Eventually on my Valentine's Day, then random, I go and buy her like a rose. Long story short, right? This relationship was like my first serious relationship. Then like 3 years later, we broke up lah.
Yeah.
So after we break up, right, there was this very clear divide between the batch. So there was like the her side and the my side. Like the divide is so big already, right? Until you cannot really like cannot just depend on that old connection to bring everyone back.
Your turn.
Wow, for mine, I'm like a third party. Okay, so I have this group of friends, right? And the thing is like this particular friend of mine, he's very like outgoing, very wild bird. Like he hates being bogged down. And then there is this particular girl, right, that he liked. All of a sudden, during meetings, they come together, and then it's like they have their own inside joke, you know, that kind of thing. So eventually they announce like, oh, we are together. I'm like, okay, happy for you. I mean, those were, you know, the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Then it goes like this, and then it can either go like this or like this. That particular couple went really super downhill, mainly because the good friend of mine, right, he did something that he was not supposed to do in a relationship, aka cheat. At that point in time, talking to another girl was considered like cheating already.
Oh,
you know, that kind of thing, like
I thought take off pants.
No. And the girl, on the other hand, she was already talking to some of our other friends in that circle about her side of the story. So when it came together, right, it's very awkward, mainly because we don't know which side to take on. Then it became like really obvious one team A, team B kind of clashing. So team B was like, hey Zain, you betray us, yeah? Like, why are you endorsing this? Then I'm like, huh? Since when I become like the bad person now? Like, hello, it's them. Unfortunately, right, it didn't end up like her story where it became super fairy tale. These two people never got their closure that they wanted. Then everybody got affected.
So in my case, it was more like they were okay to be around each other. It's just naturally we felt that it didn't seem the same or it was a bit awkward, so we just split off into like our different cliques of friends. They didn't make their problem like public to our group, which I think was very fair for everybody in our clique. Because some people are like, oh my god, I need to choose sides, which is like not, it shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
You know?
I always think about this incident because besides my personal action, I feel that the friends that were involved in this, right, could have also like reacted slightly differently.
Yeah.
You don't like cut somebody off because you have to take the emotional side of someone else. It becomes difficult for you as a friend, right, to approach the other side friend. It's like Zayn, right?
Yeah. The key part I think is when there is an argument or disagreement, keep it separate from your friends and your relationship. Because like the moment where somebody as a friend needs to take sides, it gets very confusing for them because they do not know which to support.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so for me, from the very start of the relationship, I make it a very strong point to separate my friendship and relationship problems. Whenever Exa and I have any argument, right, I will make sure that I don't throw it upon my friends. So imagine I'm Exa, right? Then we argue, then my face is like that, right?
Yeah.
But then when I turn and talk to my friend, I'll be like, oh yeah. Yeah, as if nothing happened. So it's like very double face in that sense.
Yeah.
But at that point of time, it was important for me because I don't want to bring any unhappiness to my friends.
Yeah.
When we are out as a group, right, I make sure that we don't stick close to each other. I'll be like very alert that I'm not physically close to him, and I make sure that we don't have any strong PDAs. So I don't.
Ah.
I don't know.
Why?
Honestly, love is love. But the thing is, if you are together but we are in a group setting, you don't come and like forever 5 minute kiss. Every single time you're playing game or whatever, then like excuse me, then they're making out. Then I'm just like,
Your friends so intense.
I can't even kiss in front of my friends.
Yeah.
Right? It's so awkward.
Yeah.
It's like ingrained in my head that don't go close to him, don't hug him. But then, because I will also say because of this, right, we have no problems within our friendship. But then now that I think back about it, right, I feel that it's quite unfair on X's part. Yeah. And if I can change anything, right, it would be just to stick true to myself.
Are there any more like pros and cons to like dating within your social circle?
I think the good thing is also you have a lot more common topics.
Oh, okay, true.
Yeah. And another good thing is you have a lot more memories together.
Yeah.
It's not just your relationship memories, but you also have memories as friends with other people.
I think this is quite important. What you mentioned is quite important because, like, for example, my relationship back then was in ODEC, right? So we climb mountains and stuff like that, which I still love to do lah. So like, if let's say this relationship had lasted, right, we could all still go on mountain trips together and stuff like that. I think that's one of the great things about like the being able to form a relationship in a clique as compared to meeting like a random stranger or someone who is not part of a big group lah.
You all know, right? I'm a physical person, like a physical touch person. There were a few arguments because of the physical touch thing. So my guy best friend, he's the one that did the truth or dare one. What happened was that he just carried me off the ground onto his shoulder. Like I'm just like lying on his back like that. Then he carried me to the classroom from outside. At that point of time, the moment he leaves me out, right, I know fuck. GG.
Yeah, confirm one.
So the moment he put me down onto the chair, right, I quickly run out. When I run out, I run as if like like fun. But it's not. In my head, I'm like fuck. I open the door and tell you, Max's face has never been so black.
Wow.
My heart just dropped. I was legit scared.
Yeah.
How I got through it, I forgot, but I got through it. Slowly, as the years go by, right, after that, I try to know the limits.
So we asked on our Zula IG, like if anybody has any questions about this particular situation lah. Looking at the questions now, I feel that we addressed a lot of it already. So I'm just going to read out a couple of the questions that people asked. Someone asked, love triangle in clique, how? How will you handle the situation?
I think it's important to see how this particular person that is the object of your affection, right, decides to react. If you are clear that it's not going to work out, right, it may be better for you personally to find some kind of closure, because after confessing to someone and then having that person say like yeah, I know that like something is up, but like I just don't feel that way about you, right? It actually helps you find closure very much quicker.
So try to figure out your love triangle. Don't stay in the triangle for too long.
So see the dynamic, then just shoot your shot because the most is unknown.
Actually, there's one question, right, which is if your friends don't support your dating because they feel uncomfortable.
At the end of the day, I think regardless of whether somebody likes, like your friend likes your relationship or not, it's important for you to even communicate with your partner and also your friends.
Like let them know that this is happening, and if
Yeah.
they have any concerns about it, like they can say, but just assure them that they will not let it affect the clique.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a responsibility of the person getting into a relationship to make sure that that the friendships are not destroyed
Yeah, correct.
because of your decisions lah. In that case, we kind of answered all the questions already, right? So the last part is just to wrap it up with a bit of advice. Do you have any last words to say?
I think you all got to value your friendships and understand that the friendship and the relationship are separate things and
Yeah.
can be separate things.
Yeah.
You all must establish that like, even if the relationship does not work out, right, the friendship did. You know, and that is something that like you all can always go and revisit again if you are mature enough to leave the relationship behind.
Plus, I think one important thing is to always understand that it is not just the couple's duty to maintain or be considerate about the friendship. You as friends also need to be considerate about their relationship.
If anybody then likes likes a random person in their clique as of now, then they like controlling their feelings, right? Because they scared of their friendship. Even if you don't want to confess, it's okay. When you grow up older, there's many other fish to see.
That is maybe that one ikan bilis, but you come
But
out.
the
Salmon.
even better than
Come on,
Ikea.
sashimi.
Although I agree to that, but then again, maybe ikan bilis is your favorite and not those sashimi.
That is true.
Until you eat it, right?
True.
And if you realize that you keep thinking, is ikan bilis nice or not, right? Just tell ikan bilis you like to eat that. What the fuck?
Okay, with that said, we come to the end of this episode. So today we talked about dating within the social circle, and we concluded that just value your friendship and relationship both in this particular situation. Yeah. So with that said, leave in the comments down below what else you want us to talk about, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.